2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A well-polished group of players as they came down the tunnel earlier. So important to these players to perform well in front of their fans. Welcome, everyone, to Game 2 of this exciting NBA playoff series. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Here's the starting group for Madrid. One's off. He starts the game with a miss. And he makes that one. Five to shoot. From the arc. ABC grabs the board.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Here's Ramos. Here's ABC. That shot misses. Bol up top, and that one drops for him.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And the pass to ABC. Here is Howard. Bol covering, and Bol sends it back. And here's the fast break. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the left wing. Lets it go. The wing jumper off target.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And it's off from three-point range.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
To the inside. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Second is Dwight Howard. Third is Bol Bol.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
Bol with it. He's guarded by Howard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, Bol with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And like his father, Manute, Bol's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Inside, here's ABC. And no good that time. Gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Passes it to Bol. David. Second shot opportunity. And no problem from Bol as he finishes at the rim. Bol's got 6 points.
The towering presence that is Bol. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating, and that game was not their friend.
Now, the AC seemed to be cranked up in that one. It was chilly in the arena that night, at least on that end of the floor. Just cold shooting all the way around.
It's stolen. Over to the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from outside.
And at 7'2", Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Pass to ABC. Here's Ramos. And the jumper is good. Ramos has got his second basket of the night. Bol with it. He's got 6. To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Pass to ABC. Here's Ramos. Now the pass to ABC. Puts it up from 12. And Bol sends it back. To the middle. Tries from 7. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Madrid ball. Now into the lineup for Madrid. Number 16.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Passes it to Ramos. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Now Bol, 6 points for him. 4 on the clock. From about 19 feet. Rebound by Ramos. Madrid leading by 3. Lobbed up there for Howard. And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And so here's the home team. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
On the wing, Stockton. Pass to Ramos. Launches a 3. That shot off. In this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Six to shoot. Shot from 12. The Warriors pull it in.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
First trip to the line for him here.
Ramos.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Substitution for the Warriors. Number 15.
Kicks it to Villanueva. Out to the wing. Shoots. The Warriors pull it in. And here's Stockton. Still yet to score. Off target at the rim.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
To the right side. And Madrid misses again. In this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Pass to Villanueva.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question, he got bombed on that shot.
Team foul. At the line for your home team, number 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up. And Madrid making a change here. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. 1:58 left here in the first quarter. Stockton looking around. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. There's the pass to Villanueva. It's deflected. Now here's Stockton. He has yet to score. And they pick up 2. And the Warriors lead by 1.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Gets the 14-footer to fall. 8 points for him. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
It's up a 3. With the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Shot by Villanueva, no good. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Warriors. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Passes to Villanueva. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Third team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your home team, Villanueva. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Villanueva nails both of them. Can't hit from in close. Fires from way outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Much right ahead, they lead by 1. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And Madrid shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Down low. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And he gets it to go. 5 points in the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The turnaround Jay. And Bol pulls it down. Bol's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the shot goes in. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Here's Ramos. 6 points for him. And Bol pulls it down. Bol's got his 6th rebound on the night. Out left to the wing. Makes it off the glass.
Assisted by number 10.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Ramos the pass to Howard. To the paint. No good on that one.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
First personal foul.
Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Second, Bol Bol.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 7.
It's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Ramos the pass to Howard. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Bol. Rocket 6. Goes up to the stripe.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Bol uses it to perfection to block shots.
Rolls up on the elbow. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But not now.
Time called here. Madrid decides to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Rebound by Ramos. Madrid trails by 5. To the inside. Howard, the pass to ABC. Here's Ramos. He dishes it to Howard. Off on the layup.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted. I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
He gets it in there.
Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Shot clock at 6. It's stolen. And here's the fast break. Ramos can't hit. Gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Six on the shot clock. Bangs home the trifecta. 15 points in the game.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Here's Ramos. 8 points for him. Shoots it up. They get the rebound. Out to the right wing. Second chance shot. That's good on the jump shot. Ramos has got 10. Gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Inside, picked off in midair. Howard in the post. Bol covering. Great open look there.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Off the inbound. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D from Stockton. From 13. And he can't bank that one in. Being 43% from the field. To the middle. Shot by Villanueva, no good.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now, here's Stockton. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Pass to Villanueva. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. 10 points for him.
They are just killing him on the interior.
He's defended by Stockton. Six to shoot. Out to the right wing. And it's denied. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Warriors ball. Number 11. Number 16.
And Madrid shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. To the inside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Here's Villanueva. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, first team foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Villanueva.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Here is Stockton.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play here in the second quarter. That puts them in the lead. Stockton's got his second bucket tonight. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
He's covered by Stockton. Right wing. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Madrid.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better. Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Pass to Villanueva to the wing right side. Puts up a 3. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
41 seconds left now here in the second. And the rebound goes to Villanueva, being a meager 37% for the game. There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Count it.
Number 10.
7 points in the game.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And the rebound goes to Villanueva. Puts up a deep 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Doc, what do you think you'll see from them in the second half?
Well, they're moving the ball. They're just playing to the hot hand, and we got to expect that. So let's not let anyone get hot. That would be nice.
Always the coach's mantra. Thanks, Doc. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, for the Warriors, they've battled hard, not letting their loss in Game 1 affect their performance tonight. But the second half is going to tell the tale of whether they go into Game 3 desperate for a win or with momentum on their side and a 1-1 series tie. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game could easily come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. And Madrid shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's ABC. Scoreless thus far. Puts it up from 17. Ramos can't hit.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
And for the Warriors, here's ABC. The three, and the three ball is good. 10 points for him. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Over to the left wing. Here's Bol. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And the size Bol has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
And that one falls for Bol. Both good from the line that time. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And there's the pass to ABC. Shot from 16. And Bol pulls it down. Bol's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. That one falls.
And we talk often about Bol's scoring ability, but they're nice dime from the big fella.
Pass to Howard. Here's Ramos. Fires the three. That one misses.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Sweet little floater. 9 points in the game so far.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Pass to Howard. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Shot clock at 6. Tries from 10. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting. Gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Bol. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
28. First personal foul.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Third is Bol Bol.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. Timeout call the Warriors. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Shot from 12. That one doesn't drop.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And a missed late.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
ABC's shot is good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
He's guarded by Howard. And it's sent back by Howard.
Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Unloads. Can't nail the jumper. For Madrid, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's ABC. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. Basket counts. 9 points in the game so far.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Steps back and fires. A shot that time, not on target. Gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Takes a 3. They get it again. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Ramos. Knocked away. Shot from 12. Rebounded by Madrid. ABC's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Ramos. 10 points for him. Fires for 3. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Here's ABC. Pass to Ramos. Pocket 6. And Bol pulls it down. Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. It's good. Bol's got 8 points in the quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
So both teams making some changes here. And the Warriors with possession here. Trailing here by 8. To stop the drought. And Bol pulls it down. Bol's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Back to Stockton. Six to shoot. Lobbed up there for Howard. And stolen by Bol.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Third team foul. At the line for your home team, David.
First free throw is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Madrid trails by 11. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Warriors have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Number 16, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. To the paint. Yep, that one goes.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Stockton with it. For 3. And Bol pulls it down. Bol's got 14, yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And it's sent back by Howard. Yep, it counts. 11 points in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Stockton outside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Stolen. Shoots it. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 43% from the field. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
So both teams changing it up here. On the free throw, no good. Madrid trails by 14. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For Madrid, they've knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he hits both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
1:29 left in the third. Count that bucket. He's got 19.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Howard. Hasn't made one yet. Stockton outside. Just 5 on the clock. Into the lane. No good with the layup.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Stockton's got 6.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play. Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. He's covered by Stockton. Three-pointer. Unable to get that one. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 12.
Madrid.
Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Sinks that one from the post.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And for the Warriors. Here's ABC. And the basket is good.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
The pass to Villanueva. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Madrid. Ramos has got 4 rebounds now tonight, setting the floor for the Warriors. That bucket in no time at all. And that's now 6 points for ABC, being 43% for the game. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Rebound by Ramos. Madrid trails by 10. With the drive. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Banked in off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Misses in close. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. For the 3. ABC grabs the board. ABC's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on. Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
David. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. To the wing on the left. The 3. Warriors with the rebound. Lets it fly from 18. Bullseye. In the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Six on the shot clock. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Madrid trails by 8. Here's ABC. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Number 23, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. Now, he wants his team to mix it up offensively. He said, we've been settling for too many threes. Don't be afraid to attack the rim. Challenge their defense. Let's see some variety out there. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And it's sent back by Howard. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Shot clock at 6.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Shot from the wing. And that one is off. Being under 40% all in all for the game. Knocked loose. Down low. They need this one. Can't cash in from close range.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
At the line for the Warriors, number 23, one shot.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
A stupendous finish in traffic. 23 points in the game. The Warriors have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's ABC. Here's Ramos. Releases. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Off target from three-point range. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
Over to the wing. There's the triple. The Warriors pull it in. Out to the right wing to tie it up. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's a tie ball game.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Howard. That shot off. Just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your home team, number 2. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. Madrid trails by 5. Here's Ramos. From deep. Hits the three-point bomb. 19 points in the game.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Bol Bol.
And he's been out there doing his thing, just dominating on the glass. There aren't many players who put more into their rebounding than he does. And we saw that again tonight. Nobody could match his effort on the board.
Madrid trails by 5. Ramos the pass to ABC. Now here's Howard. And Bol sends it back. And he recovers it. Shoots a fader. Howard misses.
Yeah, and the height disadvantage there forced him into a really tough shot. Tried to fade away, but just couldn't pull it off.
Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Second chance effort. From outside the arc, another three for Madrid.
He just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
1:43 left to play in the final quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that three was big. I mean, it cancels out the triple at the other end, and that appeared to really tighten this game up.
Here's Ramos. Offensive rebound. Inside. Tries again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Warriors, number 28.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Yeah, easy
Number
call.
15. Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for two. Number 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Warriors shooting about 47% here in the fourth. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And no good.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Plays it up and banks it in.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 10. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Buries the long-range jumper.
Lazy defense there, guys. You have to guard the outside on inbounds plays, too. Every man has to be accounted for in those situations.
From past the arc, drops in the tray.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
23 seconds left in the game. Warriors with the rebound.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.